Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about Jasmy today, and there is some exciting things that is happening, but I also have to show you something called the Schiller PE ratio. Okay, because you all need to understand what's going to happen in 2026. By the way, I make a video a day specifically around crypto and individual stocks. I make more videos about Jasmy because there's a huge community that follows this channel based off Jasmy. So I want to give you guys clear updates on it. But also, I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know maybe one stock and one crypto that you would love for me to break down on the charts. I think I'm going to start taking requests again and making different videos depending on what you guys say. So make sure you leave a comment on what you would love to see. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor on my own opinion. But right now for Jasmy, what do you see on this chart, guys? What I see is an ABC correction that has been completed. Okay. Especially with this wick down right here. I believe the bottom is in for Jasmy. I believe this because of the ABC correction. I believe this because of the consolidation we've had since January of 2026. I also believe this just where sentiment is right now with social media and how people are feeling around crypto. These are all the ingredients you need to have a massive run, especially in altcoins, especially with ones like Jasmy, which has been a huge frustration. A lot of people mad, a lot of people pissed off. I have also been there, so I get it. But now I'm just preparing for what's next and doing the things I need to do to make sure that I capitalize on what's about to happen. So looking at this, guys, we're going to get into the indicators real quick, but I do want to show you this. This is called the Schiller P ratio. I've been explaining this to a lot of people lately, and basically it's an indicator that tests the inflation compared to earnings. Okay. And you could see, just to keep things super simple, you could look this up and learn all about it today if you would like. But when we get above 30, when we get above 30, it's a very scary time ahead in the markets. Let me show you the first example. When we were above 30 was July 1929. Go back in time and Google what happened back then. It's something called the Great Depression. We were at 31.48. The stock market basically crumbled, okay, for the next several years. Okay. Let's go back to also, I believe there's been more corrections. I haven't really studied other corrections, but also in the early 2000s, you could see the Schiller P ratio right here, guys, in 1999 of October was at 44. Okay. What happened 2000, 2001, 2002? The S&P 500 dropped over 50%. The individual stocks got wiped out. Okay. If we go back to 2007, okay, we were right around here, above 26, guys. Very alarming. What happened? Real estate crash, stock market crash, 2007, 2008. Now you can see in 2021 what happened. You can see we were priced at 37 in 2021. Go back in time and tell me what happened in 2022. Huge stock market correction. Guys, right now we're at 40. Okay, we've been bouncing around here. We've been above 30 for a long time. Okay? In my opinion, there's going to be a huge real estate crash. There's going to be a huge stock market crash, and there's going to be a huge crypto crash. Now, I think certain things will happen before we have the crash. So make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be walking you through exactly where the S&P 500 is going, the QQQ, and where I believe it is going to top. Grab your coffee. Now that we understand where we're heading, and I'm sure we could all agree that the next 5 years in the stock market will be completely different than the last 5 years. And you need to prep yourself the right way. You have to be positioned the right way. And if you guys want to learn more about how to get guarantees on your money, how not to lose, make sure you send me an email. I'll drop my email in the description below. And we'll meet and I'll show you some things that I'm doing. Looking at Jasmy right now, we're trading on a huge stack of volume right here. Okay. What does that tell us? Well, that tells us that there's no volume in this area and we could have a monster move all the way up to 2 pennies. Okay. Monster move. When you see gaps of volume right here, you tend to get big moves. And here's the thing, it moves very fast. Kind of like this right here. This was a huge move in a matter of 2 weeks, guys. If you just do the math real quick, let's say you bought back here and then you held on to Jasmine for 2 weeks, you would have made 344%. That can happen again very quickly. Okay. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. If we get up to here, that would be about a 260% return from today's prices. It looks solid to me because we've been consolidating so much. We're on volume. We finished the ABC correction. We have a weekly stochastic cross bullish, which is a good sign. Okay. You can see right here, we had a weekly stochastic cross bullish, but then the RSI really pushed it higher. Let's look at the MACD real quick and see where that was. Okay. So the MACD was right here. It expanded out. We obviously need that expansion. We're starting, right? We're starting, but we haven't really expanded out completely. The RSI is trading at 39. It's extremely oversold still. I'm really not interested in selling Jasmy until the RSI is closer to 70, because you could see back in time when we get close to 70, 67, that was the top right here. We have a sell indicator that tells us also. We have a buy indicator as well. Okay. When we're above here at 70, that was this candle right here. So I really wouldn't be interested in selling Jasmy until the RSI on a weekly is close to 70. But again, make sure you subscribe because I'll be making more videos on this for you guys and letting you know. And if you want more information on all the cryptos, all the stocks I hold, and exactly when I buy and when I sell, and how I'm trading my current portfolio, you can become a Patreon member. Links are down below. You can get in today, pay for the whole year, get 10% off. That discount will be ending at the end of April. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for Jasmy. We just need some volume to kick in. You could see once we have some serious volume, which we're not there yet, right? Like there's no serious volume. We want to get above this blue line. But once we get above the blue line, I think Jasmy will have an amazing move. And I think a lot of people will be happy because I know a lot of people hold Jasmy. Now, where could this actually get us to? So let's talk about the best case scenario for Jasmy and ultimately what will most likely happen. Because I believe Jasmy will move in kind of like a 5-wave structure. If we look at this real quick, and this was the floor, we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that wave 3 was the biggest move. Wave 3 was an 800% move in a matter of a couple months. Wave 5 is not as big as wave 3. So let's say we get the same. Actually, I think I could grab this fractal. Let me see if I can do something for you guys real quick. Bar pattern. I think it's like this one. So let's say we do the same thing. Let's say we have truly bottomed. And let's just say we have the same moves. Now, I think it's going to go a lot faster. I don't think this is going to last until July 2027. Okay. But this tells us that if we had the same 5-wave structure, right? If we had something, and it may move faster if we have like this, we go up to here, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put us at about 8 cents. And I've been telling you guys for the longest time that I believe Jasmy will get up to 8 cents. Now, can this move be a lot faster? Of course. It all is based off the volume, the news that comes in. I mean, shoot, we could just go straight up to 2 pennies right here, pull back, and then wave 3 could be like 8 cents. And then we could have wave 5 like up here. Because if we look at different Fibonacci levels like this, for example, we could see that 9 cents is the 1.618 level, but 14 cents is the next level. So I've always told you guys anywhere from 8 cents and then the final top I think would be about 14 to 16 cents based off this level right here. If I show you something else real quick, let's say we take it from this high right here, and we bring it all the way to this low. Look at where the 236 level is, 8.5 cents, guys. So that's really my first target. You can see this lines up perfectly with 2 different levels right here. This is really when I'm very interested in exiting my Jasmy position. Now, a lot of people, once we get up to 8 cents, they're going to tell you this thing's going to $1. This thing's going much higher. But for me, at this level, guys, you have to think about the actual return on investment and you have to de risk yourself. So if I hold from here, being 0.005 or whatever it is, that would be a 1200% return. I think it would actually be more. So I'd be very happy with that. Let's say you have $100,000 invested in Jasmy. Well, you could potentially turn that into 1.2 million if it just gets up to 8 cents. Now, full Fibonacci retracement, sure, we could like freaking run and wick up here, but I think we would crash down significantly because Jasmy always crashes down, you could see. So hopefully this video was helpful, guys. I appreciate you for being here. I'll ask that you drop a like, subscribe. Let me know some cryptos, some stocks that you would like me to cover, and we'll absolutely see you on the next one.